Helen from Your Stage Drama. I hope you all are having a great week, and I hope you all have had lots of fun being creative and imaginative. And remember, just because we're at home doesn't mean that all that has to stop. In fact, we can be even more creative and have more fun. So just a little bit about me, for those who don't know me. My name is Helen. I love to do drama and I love to act. And I especially love to teach children like you how to do drama and act. When I was younger, I was really nervous and really shy, and something that helped me come out of my shell was getting on stage and playing games and having fun at my local drama school like you go to. So what we're going to actually do today is we're going to learn how to do puppets. So how to make a puppet out of stuff you might have at home, how to make it come alive, how to make it move, to make it look like it actually is alive and there's not someone holding it and controlling it. It's going to be lots and lots of fun. So if you're interested, let's get started. All right, so before we get started with our puppets, what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple warm-up games just to get our blood pumping, our body moving, and our ears listening. So this one is called Ships Ahoy. You might have played it before, but for those who didn't, I'm gonna be your captain. We're gonna pretend like we're all sailors on a ship. And I'm gonna give you instructions. So I'm gonna yell things at you and you have to react and do the action that goes along with it. So we'll go through the actions. So first we have climb the rigging. So when I say climb the rigging, you're gonna climb as if you're climbing up a ladder, okay? So let's try that. So we're walking around the space and climb the rigging. And you climb up. Great. And then we keep walking around the space and I might say, Captain's calling, and then you stand frozen and you salute. Okay, so let's practice that. So climb the rigging and Captain's calling. Very good. Okay, so the next one is scrub the decks. So you can't actually see my floor, but what you do is when I say scrub the decks, you get down on the floor and you scrub like you're washing the floor. Yeah? Okay, so let's practice that one. So walk around the room and scrub the decks. And you scrub the floor. Very nice, you guys are catching on. Okay, so the next one we have is called the back of the ship. So in this one, it's pretty easy. You just run to the back as fast as you can. Yep, so let's try that one. Walk around the space and back of the ship. And you run, very good. So let's go through all the ones we have so far. So we have climb the rigging and Captain's calling and scrub the decks and back of the ship. Very good. So we actually only have one more to do, and that is man your lifeboats. This one's fun. And if you have people in your house to play with, this is a really good one to play in a group. So when I say man your lifeboats, you're gonna get down on the floor. Actually, I'll show you on my couch. You get down on the floor with your knees in front of you, and you row your lifeboat like this. Yeah? And one more is actually hit the deck. That one's really easy. You just hit the deck, you hit the floor like this. We have back of the ship, run backwards, and we have man your lifeboats. Just row your lifeboats and hit the deck. Boom. Very good. Right, so let's go through the ones at the beginning one more time really quick. Climb the rigging, Captain's calling, and scrub the decks. Very nice. I think we're ready to start playing. So walk around the space. And man the lifeboats. Very good, keep walking. And back of the ship. And Captain's calling. Very good, keep walking. Climb the rigging. And scrub the deck. Very nice, hit the deck. Good, keep walking. I'm going a bit fast, sorry about that. And back of the boat. Man the lifeboats. And keep walking. Captain's calling. And hit the deck. And keep walking, very good. Hit the deck. Climb the rigging. Captain's calling. Back of the boat. And keep walking. Are you guys keeping up? It's pretty quick, you gotta be fast. Right, climb the rigging, and back of the boat. Man your lifeboats. Captain's calling. Man the lifeboats. Captain's calling. And walk normally. Hit the deck. lifeboat. Hit the deck. Man the lifeboat. Scrub the deck. Captain's calling. And keep walking. Very, very good. Captain's calling. Keep walking. Captain's calling. Hit the deck. And captain's calling. Hit the deck. Captain's calling. I'm trying to tire you guys out. Is it working? I'm pretty tired. And climb the rigging. Hit the deck. Scrub the deck. Hit the deck. Scrub the deck. Very good. Okay, keep walking. And man your lifeboats. And keep walking. Captain's calling. Climb the rigging. Back of the boat. And keep walking. Very good. Whew, that one's pretty tiring. If you need to, go get a glass of water, take a breather, and press play when you're ready. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, so this part is called Soldier to Ragdoll. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make our bodies as tall and straight and stiff as we can, and then slowly each part of our body we're gonna turn and make it floppy like a ragdoll. So we're getting our body all loose and active, okay? So stand up straight and tall, and slowly make your head drop like a ragdoll. You can even make a sound effect with it. So maybe we can go as our head falls down. So ready? Straight and tall, and rotate it around. Very good. Now our head's like a ragdoll. Okay, next we can bring our shoulders down. What sound can we do with that? Maybe a boop. Okay, so ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay. And now how can we make our arms? Maybe we can sway our arms like a ragdoll. What sound should we do with that? Maybe shh, shh, shh. Okay, so ready, and sway your arms. Shh, 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 shh. Very good. Now we're going to drop our hips down like this. You can bend your knees. What's the sound effect we could do for that? Maybe ba-boom. Okay, so drop your knees. Ready? Ba-boom. Okay. And then we're slowly gonna go to the ground. I'm gonna stay up here so you can see me, but touch your toes, and then we're gonna sway again. Shh, 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 shh. Okay, and now we're gonna take each body part and bring them back up into a soldier pose. So remember, our sound effect for our knees was boom boom. So ready? 3, 2, 1, boom boom. Okay, and bring our arms back up. Shh, shh, shh. And our shoulders. And our heads. Very good. Okay, so for this bit, you'll need a tea towel and a mug. If you don't have those, you can use a pillowcase and a cup or anything like that. So, make your hand into a fist like this. And then stick out your pinky. Okay, like that. Then you're going to take your tea towel and just throw it over, like that. Should look something like that. Now you take your mug and put the handle forward. You just sit it on top of your fist, but leave your pinky out. You might need some help with that, or maybe you can do it on your own. Okay, so there we go. So if you use your imagination, you see that this is the body. Maybe they have a dress on or a robe or something. And then this is the head. There's the nose. And then this is an arm. He's waving to you, hi. Okay, and you use your other arm like this. Okay, so can you see where I'm going with that? So these are your two hands. This is your head. You can shake your head no, or you can shake your head yes. Okay, and just feel free to play around with that a little bit. Okay, so now that we have the basics of our puppet, so this is our puppet's arm, this is our puppet's nose and head, and this is our puppet's other arm. We're ready to get started. So I think to start off right, we need to pretend like our puppet is asleep, and then we can wake it up and really bring it to life, okay? So just think about, what do you do when you're asleep? So when I sleep, I lay on my arms like this. So you can do the same with your puppet. So just lay it down and put its hands under its head. And think about, when other people are asleep, they breathe a bit different. They might snore, so we can snore. Shh. Make our puppet snore to be a bit funny. Okay, and we breathe kind of deeper when we sleep. So your puppet will go. Good, make it move on while it breathes. And when you sleep, you might fidget a bit, get comfortable. And then, oh, and maybe the puppet might have a bad dream. He looks around. Okay, it's okay. And then he falls back to sleep. And his alarm goes off. Oh, and he sits up straight. He looks around. And he makes a big stretch. Pats his mouth. Ah, wake up. Okay, and he looks around. And now our puppet's awake. Very good. Okay, so next, I think when I get out of bed, the first thing I do is I go to the bathroom and I brush my teeth. Okay, so let's do that. So we walk to the bathroom. Now, to brush our teeth, what we can do is we can just brush our teeth like that. And in the back. And your puppet might get ready for the day, might brush their hair. Yeah, look in the mirror, see if they look good. Yep, all good. Maybe pick their nose. I'm just kidding. Wipe the sweep out of their eyes. And they are fresh. The puppet's wide awake and all ready to go for the day. We are going to learn how to walk with the puppet. So obviously our puppet doesn't have any visible legs, but that's okay because it's not just your legs that move when you walk. Your head might bounce and your arms might swing like this. So let's try that. So let's make our puppet walk. Just start with the bouncing, and it might bounce from side to side to make it look a little bit more realistic, and walk backwards. Very good. Let's see how our arms look when we walk. So we might swing our arms like this if we're feeling really happy. Very good. And we might swing, like look down, kind of swing our arms down when we're sad. Okay, so let's start walking. So happy walk, boop. Might wave your hands in the air, what a great day. Very good. Play the song. You have to make your puppet walk down the street. They have to look down and see something on the ground. Now this is where you have to use your imagination. You can pretend that they're so excited about what they see on the ground. So you might do this like, might be so excited, yay, and run away, okay? Or they might be really mad about what they see on the ground, or scared of what they see on the ground, or really happy and excited, like I said. So the mission is, when I play the song, they have to walk down the street, see something on the ground, react to it, and then walk away from it, okay? That's all you have to do, but use your imagination. So let's try that. Ready? I'm gonna play the song in 3, 2, 1. Very good. So what story did you think, or what item did your puppet see? My story's a bit silly. I thought that my puppet may have seen a bunch of money on the ground, and my puppet really wanted to go for ice cream, so they got money for ice cream. So they found it and they looked around to see if anyone was around, maybe someone who dropped it, but they couldn't see anyone, so it's theirs. Just a bit of a funny story, and you can try that different ways. You can try it being mad at what they found, or being scared of what they found, or maybe it smelled or something, and just making your puppet act that out. It's a lot of fun. So now we are going to make our puppet talk. Now obviously our puppet doesn't have a mouth that opens like this, because with some puppets you might be able to do this and it's obvious they're talking, but with ours we have to be a bit creative with it. So when we talk, we don't just talk like this. We like move and we emote and we move our head around, and I use my hands a lot to talk. It's a bad habit, but I use my hands, and I get really active when I talk, and you probably do too. So we can do the same with our puppet. So first of all, a good tip is when you are using a puppet that's talking, you don't talk out to the audience. You look at your puppet. So say they're talking like this, I just look at my puppet. Because when the audience is looking at me, they're going to look at where my eyes are. And the puppet's the star of the show at the moment. Okay, so let's try that. Let's say the lines, hi, how are you today? Hi, how are you today? Very good. You look at your puppet. Okay? Now, when a puppet's talking, if it doesn't have a mouth, the way we can make it look like it's talking is if it moves like this. It's like the sound is coming out from them. Okay? So let's try that, saying, hi, how are you? Moving the head like this. Okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hi, how are you? And if you notice, I said, hi, how are you? So just think about whenever your chin drops down and you say, hi, how are you? Whenever your chin hits your mouth, that's when you'd make the puppet move like that. So ready? Saying, hi, how are you? On 3, 2, 1. Hi, how are you? Very good. So let's try giving our puppet some lines to say. So the line is going to be, I can't believe it. I can't believe it, okay? So let's say that line like we're happy with our puppet. So just think about when you say something when you're happy or when you're excited, you'd be so excited. You'd probably stand up really straight. You might use your arms, or you might throw your arms out like this. You'd be very loud and emotive, and open would probably be the word I would use, is when you're excited, you open your body up, okay? So let's try that, just saying it as ourselves. So ready? We're gonna say, I can't believe it, in 3, 2, 1. I can't believe it. Very good. Okay, so let's try that with our puppet now. So remember, when we're excited, we are very open and we use our arms and we're up straight and excited and just positive, okay? So let's try that. We're gonna say the words, I can't believe it, excited with our puppets. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I can't believe it. And you can use that, yay! All right, so let's try that again. 3, 2, 1. I can't believe it. Very good. All right, now let's move on to sadness. Okay, so let's think about when we're sad. We probably talk really softly. We probably look down, might shake our heads. And instead of being open and excited, we might be very closed in and small, because that's how we feel, okay? So let's try to be sad and say the words, I can't believe it, with sadness, just as ourselves, okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1. I can't believe it. Very good. Now let's do that with our puppet. So remember, closed in, sad, looking down, I can't believe it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I can't believe it. Very good. Let's try that again. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I can't believe it. They might even cry. You guys are doing so well. Now we're gonna move on to angry, and we're so angry, saying I can't believe it. So when you're angry, it's kind of like being sad a bit. So you might be really, so angry. And actually the emotion might be kind of tall. You're very hunched up. Oh, I can't believe it. You probably shake a bit more when you're mad. So let's try that, saying I can't believe it, angry. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I can't believe it. Now let's do the same with our puppet. You can even make the fist like I just did. I can't believe it. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. I can't believe it. Let's try that again. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ugh, I can't believe it. Very good job. Okay, so now that we know our puppets really well, we can start to give them a different personality. So you can think of a name for your puppet. Just sit and think of it for a second. Okay, have you got one? Okay, if not, it's okay. Just pause and think about it and play when you've got one. So I think my puppet's name is going to be Daisy, and you can even think of a voice for your puppet. I think Daisy kind of talks like this, really high-pitched, or you could be low-pitched or anything. What we're going to do is we're going to interview our puppets. So we have ourselves, and then we have to speak as our puppet, okay? So you can follow my lead, and I'll think some questions to ask Daisy here. Hi Daisy, how are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you? I'm very good, thank you for asking. So what is your favorite thing to do when you're bored? I think I like to dance. Really, what's your go-to dance move? Oh, I like that, Daisy. Very good. Can you say goodbye to everyone? Can you all wave goodbye with your puppets? I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I hope to see you soon.